Welcome to Hooked on You. This time I decided I wanted to look for some love, and what better place than Murderous Island? Here we will try to flirt our ways into the hearts of 4 dead sexy killers. Will we find love, or will we die trying? Love or die, the choice is ours. Let's get into this. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from, or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute. Or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Why is the ocean speaking to me? Hello? Oh, not now, ocean. Sorry, Kai. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Whoa! Hello? A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Alright, do we run? Do we close our eyes? Or we dig up that face? I would like to dig up the face. Why not? You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose. And so you deposit it. Well, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? I'm good. We're gonna save our gold coin. No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday, and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it? Into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? No. Finders keepers, buddy. No. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. A volleyball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Oh, well, damn. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I love her. Our 4 dead sexy killers. Oh, 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Okay, okay. Oh, they're all winking. I think, yeah. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days. And then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous line up of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks, say nothing, do nothing. Hey, let's toss it back. That's the nice thing to do, right? You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripples as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps? Maybe a little sweaty. But that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Ugh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody such as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Kai. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says and when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who's always seemed to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah? Not yet? Hey Kai. Might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Wait, why can't I answer? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is, compared to this. Trapper flexes his muscles, and his muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have answered any superpower... If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. Well, this being Wraith, invisibility. Invisibility? Same. Although sometimes I think I am. I already am. What was your best subject in school? Math? History? Skipping class? Duh. You could say I majored in skipping class. Ha! If I ever gone to school, I'm sure I would have done great in skipping class. I prefer skipping class over walking almost always. What's your favorite animal? Dog? Cat? Mustelid? What is that? Somebody let me know in the comments. Being the dog that I am, I must go with dog. Dog! Dog? You would look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Blue? Blood red. 3-day-old corpse. Ooh. Ooh. Honestly, blue. Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Astronaut? Nightclub promoter? Not working at all. Well, if we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations, to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damned millennials. Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla, chocolate, horse fled. Maurice! No! Ooh, that's vanilla or chocolate? I'm just gonna go with the... Oh, I don't know. Good old vanilla. Vanilla? My favorite flavor is pain! Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. Wraith, you and me, I'm feeling something already. I think mint chocolate chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chocolate chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Do I listen? I'm going with vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla! You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chocolate mint chocolate chip was it where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. I say you like mint chocolate chip, you like mint chocolate chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Fine, mint chocolate chip. The best flavor is mint chocolate chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that you know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things that I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a careful, calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this thousands of times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. Dude, that's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew. Really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely. Actually, for the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? We're gonna go with our boy. Wait a minute. What's what? Guessing that's the yacht? This is the pool, of course, the volleyball, and Spirit doesn't want to be in the sun. So I'm hoping that is not the yacht, because I'm kind of feeling a connection with Wraithy boy right now, you know? Ding dong. Oh, cool. Okay, good. I'd be down for a dip in the pool. Whoa. The pool? You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? Got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? Pool is great, everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Look, I've got a whole ocean right here, and they still put in a pool because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet. What is Claudette in... Is that... Dwight? Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activity coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderous Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall therefore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They're sure to look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like that other island. So, what will it be? Can I already choose the pool? Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appear to be made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet. It's ominous. And, you know, Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. The fire can't get me. Super normal stuff here as usual. Oh great, it's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Kai, which of these particularly interesting to you? Ooh, okay, we got a foam noodle, inflatable lounger, basketball hoop, goggles, and snorkel. I feel like lounger seems like a spirit thing. Basketball hoop. Gonna be between foam noodles and goggle snorkel. You know what? I want a foam noodle. I'll take a foam noodle, please. Ah, foam pool noodles. Who doesn't love combining wetness and blinding pain? All the fun of a whip with the bonus smell of industrial solvent. Trapper grips a pool noodle in his hand tightly, wringing its would-be noodle neck until a cute little squeak sounds. My favorite! Maybe you're not as dumb as you look! You frolic with each other, trying to give each other welts. How fun for you! Wait a minute, the water near your leg just got warm. Trapper? You just pee in the pool? It's important to establish dominance when you enter a new place. Call him out. Well, when in Rome, call him out. You're a disgusting monster. Flattery will get you everywhere. Okay. You know it's unhealthy to hold it in. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays having a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with a cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not an ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, Kai. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he'd had it in his hands before you even spoke. And did he just wink? And did you just bite your lip? Whoa, 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 we need to calm down. Good thing you're getting reined in because it sure seemed like we're about to act up. Minigames consists of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Oh, so we got skill checks here. Okay. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Damn. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target, and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land at the start of the target area, not the end. Damn, we don't even get a little space. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? I would like a practice round, but I guess there's no practice round. Ready? Away we go. It's time to feel around. Go get him, Tiger. Oh! Not bad. I didn't know it was gonna be hidden like that. Okay. Ah! I missed! Oh, it's too fast. Not bad. That was pretty good, Kai. You got an achievement. Casual minigamer. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. You've just been thrown into a very weird situation, and, you held your own. I respect that. That was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter, whose name I forgot, into the pool. I'm gonna defend Dweet. Knock it off, Trapper. You're no fun. Thank you, Kai. I won't forget this. Well, I mean, might. Every time I think too deeply, I seem to forget every specific detail in our life beyond the basics of who I am as a person. But that was still cool of you to stick up for me. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. But I think that means it's time for the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to a certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. What? Trickster? Wow. Oppa. Why is Trickster here? I was not expecting Trickster. Is Trickster part of this game? I hope so. Like, is he one of the love interests? Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprise? Yeah, well, they don't call him, Expected Stir. Sorry. Even I got nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Okay. Hey. Hey there, you're looking good, Kai. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Okay, the game just changed completely. I hope Trickster stays. No, seriously. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic to sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite to you. Wait, what? Huntress and Trapper can't sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. Wait, was that oh my god, I can't keep up with the names. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's, meat. Whoa, 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 not meat again. What? Okay. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey Kai, you thinking what I'm thinking? I am thinking that Trickster isn't in this picture anymore. It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of or overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree buttons down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. Oh, I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Twain? Twine. Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. You two and your ridiculous biswept swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs? The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can't do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to the second death. Hey Kai, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. No! No! Felix! Why they gotta do Felix like that? Felix has been like my main. I mean, dinner. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea! We'd hate for it to get cold! He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened! Oh, minigames consist of two parts. On top a pointer, which rotates in clockwise direction, and the bottom a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer. Blah blah blah, we know this part, right? Ready? Let's play! Ah! I didn't mean to repeat. Ready! Away we go! Slice! Oh, it's... Wait. Perfect! Oh, shit. Not bad. Oh, got faster. Ah! That's so bad. I'm not a killer, man. I'm sorry. I don't know how to chop meat. Not bad. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real? Sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Kai. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I'd have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. You see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross. I'm sorry. Look at that seagull! Oh, do I apologize? Sure. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you. Judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right? Guys, is anyone listening to me? Typically a group that includes one, if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're basically able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here and I might be the only one who can help you, you know. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least the right path. A right path. There's too many to those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But when the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. I keep changing the voice. I can't remember how people sound. I try though. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices like that I like. You wake up to find Wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. You weren't grossed out. You weren't grossed out, were you? Even when you eat, you know you look beautiful. You look like a beautiful angel. We're pretending to be awkward because it's lonely being so perfect. All we have in life are those fleeting connections with other living things. Something to remind us we're not alone. Could you possibly be as shy and nervous as someone like me? I swear it. I am. I swear it. Wraith nods. The nod of someone who's just realized. What? No! But can I go back? He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And you know how deep down you're disappointed in you also. More so than usual. No! Oh boy, he looks like he's about to monologue. Now you've done it. How do I say this? It's just honestly important to me. I've been burnt too many times. Something about that word burned makes Wraith look way far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you, Kai. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me? I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great. I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? Okay. There's the ding-dong to ding-dong boy. It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. That's the voice we're gonna go for with Wraith, I guess. If I can remember that. Wow, Wraith. Thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. We're gonna hold his ding-dong? Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell. Sound the alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? No, we're not gonna ring it loudly. No, that would be rude. We're gonna hold the bell delicately, because this bell is special to Wraith. Let's do that. Caress the bell, running your fingers over its rusty. Is that dried blood? Why are you touching his thing? Why are we caressing his bell? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're all ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. What are you two doing here? Damn it. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute first flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted for in the after camp horror story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was... No time for excuses! Well, there it is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Damn it, why'd I gotta ruin the moment for? Hey. Once everyone was gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now, I swear. I won't be angry. I'll merely chop off your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling. You realize that this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me, to be honest. I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time. Well, I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me. Which is an absolute dream come true. It is really fair to pick on the newbie. Seriously? Has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quickly, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know how I love to hack and slash and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Wait, did the name actually change to nobody? I'm so confused. Is that Dwight? But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Hi, who do you think should go? Oh, damn it. That's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. We're gonna go with our boy because he loves story time. I choose you, Wraith. Whoa, whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with catchphrases. Catchphrases, will ya? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull with a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked in a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man who fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What do you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? What do you think the clients are? I don't know, mumbling the young man. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known that was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends, or actually you do. Now, the young man whimpered as the boss towered over him. I don't know. Wraith, I'm sorry you sound like this. Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner and you've reaped hundreds of souls. The young man's body shook with soft spasms as he tried to stop crying. It was when the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the old man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car in a crusher. I'm glad I did not choose Trapper, as I don't think my voice could have continued doing the Trapper's voice for this whole story. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Okay, I'm just gonna read normally, okay? Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in, farther, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled, empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of its disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent you are, how kind, how full of love you once were, or when you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until offer effusive praise. Ask about the story, make a joke. We're not gonna make a joke. Let's ask him more about the story. Poor young man. I wonder what happened to him. Oh yeah, we may never know. Well, whatever he is, I hope he's okay. I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled. Sorry, it's just weird to see him do it. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break, split up for a little bit, so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. You don't need an answer, okay? Oh, grrr. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Wraith approaches you. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression, because, I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me, then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. I really hate that fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool. And like, I don't know, whatever, you know? A dip in the pool with the Wraith. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Oh no. Can we trust Ding Dong Boy? You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told like a minute ago? Yeah. Yes. Did you, I mean, like, what did you think of the young man in this story? Do you think he's weird? He's not weird. He's weird. I would forgive him. Ooh. Let's not mention weird at all. I would forgive him. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes, no. I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I think that's what makes it such a great story. It's unique and surprising, but relatable and familiar. I think we all know someone like that young man. I think we all have a little of him inside us. Wraith giggles. Not in a gross way, like you're thinking, but a very silly one. I assume he's imagining a tiny little version of himself dancing around in his own belly, because that's just who he is. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. Story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly. The one that was about me. Wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we're about to make things awkward when we barge in. But obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not for us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. But you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil, and what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by a firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you to ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Minigames consisting of 2 parts on top of the pointer. We got another mini game. Let's do this. Whoa. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. Oh, snap. I should have read that. I thought it was going to be another, what you call it? Oh god, I don't even know what the word is. Skill check. I suppose it doesn't stop where you want it to, but it's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat this? You know, we're just gonna wing it. Ready. Anyway, away we go! As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Oh god. Okay, DBG music, I hear you. Listen more? No, we're gonna turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, we're gonna continue to pursue Ding Dong Boy. Hey, Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. I guess my secret to falling asleep is to listen to the sounds of bells or chimes. To think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain? If that's, a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chest piece of mine. Oh. It's a knight. They're brave, like I wish I were, but the horsey is cute. Finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling? Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now, you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup, when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake? Okay. I saw you with the Wraith right before bedtime. You should know, they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my, actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. And since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them in the ass. I mean, that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you? Remember what I said earlier? Or it might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the, about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone for this time, maybe. If you drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Damn. Do we have to choose Trapper? Or die? Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all of the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today really went well. Those were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in the bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happened. That's right, I totally forgot she was Russian. What do you think? I'm not even gonna try that. What do you think of the newcomer? Do I have to say, oh, I do, okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know what many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elf. I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphin. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill and, Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw beef, deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I am a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster, because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha! That was funny. Laugh! I said laugh, damn it! Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them, though. I want to lead them on a little more, It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me. So I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. You could love me if I can't love myself. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity. Only my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. Now I know it. That is the end of day 1, friends. I'm really feeling Wraith for my first playthrough. So we're gonna continue to pursue Ding Dong Daddy for the days to come. Comment down below telling me who you would have picked. Anyways, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed your time, and subscribe to the channel. Keep an eye out for day 2. I'll see you sooner than you think. Bye! Here, hold up. We're gonna hold his ding dong?